I love this edition of Pick'ems because Pick'ems allows me to gives me a reason to go back and look at our notes each week.
Mhm.
And as I was looking at our notes for the Pick'ems last year, we got to Monday Night Football, and I got midway through the first quarter, and I said, "What the fuck were we thinking?"
Yeah, you text me that. You were like, "What the fuck were we on last week?"
Yeah, no, we were. Yeah, we suck with that one. You know what? Here's why the NFL don't make no sense. How the hell you give the Lions, Eagles, and Packers a game, and then you come out versus the Patriots and don't? Yo, they didn't even look like. There were parts of that game where I was like, "This is not an NFL team."
That when old boy kicked the ground, I have never.
Now, for the longest, to the fantasy community out here, for the longest, I had a lot of y'all doing Young Waku bad. Now that's how I used to say his name. Young Waku. That's how I used to say his name. Young Waku. And I was so surprised when Atlanta just got him up out of here. Young Waku. I see why.
That man kicked the ground. I have never if we come back 8 months from now and there's some sort of FBI investigation into point shaving and NFL fixing, his name will be at the top of the list. Because have you ever on any level seen a kicker kick the ground?
I think I threw my phone.
I've never seen that.
I threw my phone. I was like, nah, this is
like the FBI was probably like, wait a second. What's the spread? Like, what's the second quarter spread in this game? What's the alternative spread? What's the point total? What are we doing? I've never seen a man kick the ground.
I didn't think it was. I still kind of don't think it was real, but it was so unbelievable. Like the announcers didn't even know what to say about it. They was like, yeah, the blog something.
What can you say? I'm sure. You have high school kids who've never done that. Kids who are kicking for the first time ever, never kicked the ground. I've never seen it.
That was one of the worst displays. It was almost as bad as what I saw the Eagles do on Friday. That
was nasty.
I was like, yo, y'all know y'all had a whole football game to play.
Disgusting. Like that loss to me was worse than the Cowboys loss.
Because
the Bears were down to like their sixth linebacker.
Listen, between y'all and the Steelers, something about them Pennsylvania teams, they got embarrassed deep in the trenches. Brother. If you would have told me coming into the game that the Eagles would get embarrassed in the trenches like that, I wouldn't have
300 yards rushing. It was beautiful to watch if you were a Bears fan and you just like running the ball.
No, they was them and the Bills, they were basically running the same play. They were each individually running the same play.
That Bills one the Bills ran 2 plays the whole game.
Yeah, someone would have to come in and get fired after that, right?
Like I feel bad for the Eagles, but at least Ben Johnson dresses. It's the same play, but it's gonna look different.
They would,
group is gonna be different motions. It's gonna be stuff to make it look cute. Nah, the Bills is like, nah, we're gonna line up like this. We're gonna run it over there. We're gonna run
it. It was like 27 times they ran that play.
We running at TJ, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Highest paid. That's the highest paid defense in the league.
And they ran at TJ the whole night. Where TJ? That's the same when teams play Eagles. Where Dory Jackson at? We throwing over there. It don't matter who it is. Where Dory?
The Bears weren't doing a lot of passing. They were just running.
They were just. Man,
that's why I texted you. I was like, "Yo, is Jordan Davis on the field? Like, what is?"
He wasn't. It was Jalen Carter. So, one thing I love about Amazon is they give you the all 22 in real time. Like, you can watch the main broadcast, you can watch the Spanish, and you can watch the next gen stat broadcast. Do you watch the next gen stat broadcast?
I just usually watch the regular.
Okay, so the next gen is it's essentially all 22. And buddy, Jalen Carter, I don't know who you're gonna be asking for money from in a month and a half, but I know they're gonna be from Howie.
Is he up for a new deal?
Oh yeah, Jalen can get paid. Jalen Carter can get paid this offseason.
Not for me.
But the way the Bears were throwing him around,
'Cause they, nah.
the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing him around, 'Cause they, the way the Bears were throwing h
How's he been this season? He got suspended game 1.
Yeah, it's been flashes, right? He dealt with some injuries and some conditioning stuff beginning of the year, and then like week 5 to like week 9, like he's been dominant. But then like that Thursday night Giants game, they threw him around. This Bears game, they threw him around. I don't know if he's dealing with like an underlying injury. I don't think he is.
Packers didn't throw him around.
The Packers didn't. The Packers did okay against him, but there's a clip. I'll send it to you. I'll see if I can send it to you. But yeah, there are just plays like he's getting double teamed and like legit thrown out the club. Like get the fuck out of here. That shouldn't happen to Jalen Carter. You're supposed to be the top 5 D tackle. You don't see Dexter Lawrence getting thrown out the club.
I don't know, man. What I watched yesterday was Dexter Lawrence is on the field. I'm just so confused by the Giants because they gave so many good teams a run, and then like how you just go and get embarrassed like that. And like Jackson, at least the Commanders against the Broncos put up a fight, and it's like they're a professional football team.
I'm so glad I traded Jackson Dart. He not gonna last 3 years, dog.
Yo, I was in multiple fantasy group chats yesterday. Like, yo, no, they need to put Jameis back in.
I'm so glad I traded Jackson.
I mean, Dart. I was in the second quarter saying they just need to put Jameis back in. They'll move the ball if they put Jameis back in.
Like the way the hits he takes for and I traded for Jaden Daniels, right? Jaden Daniels is injury prone. I get it, but Jaden don't be taking the risk that Jackson takes. Like Jackson be like, I don't care. Like that hit on the sideline yesterday, dog, just get out of bounds. It was a legal hit. Like, dog, just get out of bounds.
He got decleated.
He got Troy and Joe were like, whoa.
Yo, I was watching that. I was like, good Lord, Jackson Dart.
You can't be taking hits like that, big dog. I know you young and invincible. Look,
didn't his lineman kind of get to trying to jack somebody up? And I'm sitting there like, nah, you got to go get your quarterback and talk.
But as a lineman, like you kind of got to do it, but you don't want to because they knew that was a legal hit. They probably been preaching to Jackson for weeks. Hey, man, just get out of bounds. Don't take these hits. And he's like, he just don't
sliding by diving head first.
He not gonna last 2-3 years playing like this.
You tried to trade him to me talking about you want that Jackson Dart Malik Neighbors connection. No, I don't. You fucking kidding me? I got Bo Nix. Bo Nix ass, he'll stay in the pocket.
Bo Nix clean. And the crazy thing about Jackson Dart is Russell Wilson is still on that team. If there's anyone,
Jameis Winston's still on the team.
No, I'm saying I'm not talking about playing. Russell Wilson's probably the best quarterback ever running and not taking hits. Right? Like you have the master who can teach you how to run the ball without taking unnecessary hits. Yeah, if you can learn Russell, dog, I ain't got nothing for you.
Yeah, nobody trying to listen to damn Russell Wilson.
I ain't got nothing. Say what you want about him. He corny, whatever.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Yeah, that game. I went to bed after they made that. I was like, I'm not watching this shit no more. I'm tired.
How embarrassing.
What? That I went to bed?
Nah, well, a little bit, but I'm just talking about that game last night. Like I got lucky. That game won me a fantasy game, but it lost me some other ones.
Fantasy has not been kind to me. At least I'm not gonna get last place in the all money league. That's all.
You don't know that?
Huh?
You don't know that?
I do know that because the tiebreaker is points 4, right?
Should be, yeah, probably.
It's record, and then I have the third. I'm the third highest scorer in the league.
There you go, brother.
So I should be good.
Listen, that league is so interesting. Like anyone's still up for the playoff team's already set. Which
everything's set.
Again, I want to let everyone know I've been in this league obviously every year, and I have managed to make the playoffs every single year. It's not impressive because I haven't won yet. So now it makes me mad, but I'm still fighting for it.
I'm angry because like my team caught on late. Like I've won like 4 or 5 in a row, but the hole was too deep. Like I couldn't dig myself out. Like I'm just playing.
Lost last week, so you was
prior to that, like I had won like 4 or 5 in a row. But I just couldn't dig myself out. But I'm not going to be in last place, so I'll take it.
And Bam surprisingly can get out of who knows. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 206 of the Speak On It podcast. You already know when you see this Nas fade, it can only be one brother, the good brother, Los D Mix, joined every Tuesday, every Tuesday by the smoothest bald head on the East Coast, Mr. Danny Ocean. How we doing, my brother?
Shade this morning. I'm doing great. This is going to be a you and I were talking beforehand. It's going to be a very busy week for me. The next 2.5 nights. Two and a half. But I'm going to be Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder head boy. Yo, listen, I found this Instagram account a few days ago. This dude is like a hood nostalgia historian. He just showing pictures, and he said, "Boy, if you ain't never some." So he was on there the other day. First, he was talking about. Let me ask you something. I know you're a little bit old, but I think you went. I think you went to high school post Jim Crow. So black and white folks was definitely in school together.
Okay.
I assume. They definitely. You remember the days when we was passing the notes and the letters, the love letters we used to back in the school.
Oh yeah.
And so if you used to get one folded up with your name on it, talked about that. Okay. This one's universal. He talked about like it's either the 30 or the 50 bag of chips that comes with like Lay's, Fritos, Doritos. He was like, yo, this shit right here, this shit always came with mad Fritos and mad plain Lay's. So this was, you had about an hour to get them Cheetos and them Doritos, or you was left with them fucking Lay's and them Fritos. Can you relate to that one?
Yes, I hate plain potato. Plain potato chips are for old people.
Interesting you say that. Then
do you eat Lay's plain potato chips?
I really don't eat potato chips like that.
Okay.
And then his last one, though the last one that, well, no, he had two more that I had saw. He had a lot actually, but two more I had saw. One, maybe prevalent in black households, spaghetti. He was like, yo, if you saw this, you just knew this was about to be the menu for the week, especially if if your parents cooked this on a Monday. Well, you better not ask for nothing else to eat.
This Thursday.
Straight spaghetti. That's what you eat. It's like, damn, I'd have been there before.
Had spaghetti tonight for dinner.
See, yeah, I'll be dinner tomorrow and the night after. And then the last one that I saw, I thought was funny. It was like everybody got one of these pans, and it's like them sheets, metal sheets. But it's like this one's it's all mad used. You could tell. Buddy was in the video talking about, man, I just seen folk them take some meat right off the grill, put that motherfucker right on here.
That's what I do.
And then but it's like versatile. So someone in the comments was like, yo, I ain't never seen one of these thrown out, but I ain't never seen a new one of these either.
Exactly. You just got to give to you. You can bake cookies on that joint. You can put meat right off the grill paws on that joint. It's for everything. That's why it's discolored.
I think it's a plot by the government that most black people have had similar upbringings. Well,
yeah,
the blacks.
That's because they created an environment for black people that's very similar across the board.
So that's why them blacks that don't be, listen, I just be feeling like if you black and there's like certain experiences that you have not experienced, we already off on the shaky.
We gotta have a conversation.
Like I gotta figure out like where you from, or do you got money? If you got money, all right, maybe. But then I gotta ask, all right, but where's the blackness in your house? Where's y'all got fish fries? And you just gotta start asking, y'all frying some fish?
Yeah. How long have you been rich? Like, are your parents the first group that have been rich? Because if so, then you should have some traditional.
You still have some blacking.
Yeah. Now, if it was your grandparents or your great grandparents, it might have got filtered down throughout this generation.
It's crazy. They usually start with them shoes. Oh, that was another one. Remember when folks was wearing them like ninja moccasin John shoes? Yeah.
The girls was wearing the New York see-through joints. Yeah, man.
The dude was wearing like them Kakashi 4s.
Yeah, man.
Because it was like good for the environment or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I remember y'all who had them on trying to talk about fashionable. Boy, what's some of your fashion trends from back in the day that you still get?
Definitely baggy clothes, oversized shirts, wearing basketball shorts. I never understood why we wore basketball shorts under our jeans. Like a hoop session can break out anywhere. Like someone
could. What you talking about? It could.
Or someone will roll out a hoop at the food court in the mall and be like, check up.
Never know when you need it. Never know when you might have.
You just never know.
Look, you never know.
Headbands, do-rags.
Wait, hold on. I still pop up sometimes in the do-rag. Like
but for you, your do-rag, you roll the back up, right?
No.
So you have it hanging. Pause.
Oh wait, you mean like I tie it up? Don't I tie it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's why I got it
back in the day. You would tie it and it would just flow.
How the hell would you know, Baldy?
I used to have braids. I had braids. Is Bam in here? Bam, if you're in here, let him know. I used to have long, beautiful hair. I'm dead serious. I'll see if I can find a picture. No, on my Instagram page, the profile pic is of me in 6th grade with braids.
Oh, 6th grade, brother. That was damn near 30 years ago.
I cut my hair in 8th grade because this lady in the grocery store said my mom had a beautiful daughter, and I was like, "Yep, time to cut it." I got my hair cut that weekend, dog. I was like, that's how long my hair was.
All right, so instead of just getting a regular fade, you cut the whole thing off?
No. I got a fade. Like I went and got a haircut, like a traditional haircut.
Man,
but that was the thing that triggered it. Was the old lady was like, "Oh, I was with my mom and my sister, and this old lady was like, you have 2 beautiful daughters." And I called, and I got home, and I was like, "Dad, I need to go to the barbershop."
Man, you could have just freaked it a little bit. Could have just.
Nah, I was like, "I'm good." My dad, he didn't like that I had cornrows. He was like, "Oh, great, we can go right now."
Man, that was culture. What are you talking about? That was culture.
Yeah, my dad was a little afraid. Not a little afraid. He was concerned, right? Because Iverson was in. Everyone had braids, finger bands, listening to rap music. He was like, ugh. And the braids were expensive. It was $20 every 2 weeks to get my hair braided.
Did y'all do the thing where you would like cuff your pants, but by rolling them?
Yeah.
Okay. I did that a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Velour suits, the Sean John. Oh yeah, man. The baby blue Sean John velour suit did numbers.
What about the Bapes? Did y'all have
Bapes? Yep, the Bapes. We had some kids who were from Richmond who like that was their thing, like the Bapes. I wasn't a big Bape guy. I liked the Bape jackets because it had like it was a knockoff. It was a teal one with the monkey on it, the monkeys on it. Yeah, Bape was big. Vizu was big.
Okay. All right. Listen.
Fat Albert Fubu numbers, record numbers. Fubu jerseys, record numbers.
That was back in the day when the girls had the juicy jeans.
Yeah, the apple bottoms, the juicy jeans, the jersey dresses.
The jersey dresses. I do remember the jersey dresses. Listen, fashion has come a long way. Now everyone's
dressing like SGA.
Listen.
No offense to SGA. It's just not for me.
Hey, sometimes SGA be fly.
Sometimes he, I don't know.
What's this trend with men wearing see-through stuff?
I don't know, man.
You don't think you want to wear something see-through?
And cats wearing fishnet. Do what you do, man. If that's what's in right now, because I'm sure once upon a time someone looked at me and was like, "Why are your jeans 3 sizes too big?" So who am I?
Wait, but didn't you tell me you used to wear fishnet?
No, I've never told you that.
I think I definitely heard
you. Must be confusing me with somebody else. I've never worn fishnet. You foul. You foul.
You definitely talked about how you used to rock the fishnet back in the day.
You foul. I can't believe you.
Maybe that's somebody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that may be somebody else.
Yeah, well,
I've never worn fishnet.
No you sure?
Desire. Positive.
I feel like you had like what was that, spring break?
No.
You said all right.
No, I used to wear pink for like Cameron, but never fishnet.
Yeah, you had the pink fishnet.
No. Let's talk about football. You out here spreading lies. I'm glad Bam not in here.
Oh no, we talking about a brother who probably really wearing the fishnet. And Bam, hey, Bam got his fishnet hooked up to that painting by Keely. You know?
What's up, Kyle?
What's up, Kyle? We already talked about Monday Night Football. Listen, the fact that me and you got up on in front of our peoples and said we really think the Giants are going to win this game, and both confidently said it. Shame on us.
Shame on us. I'm glad both of us got that wrong.
Listen, people, sometimes I'll be wrong. Week 13 in the NFL, Thanksgiving week, a great week for football and food and family and fantasy. A lot of F's.
Yeah,
a lot of F's.
Crazy.
Let's start with the Thanksgiving games. I mean, start out right there at 1:00 since Kyle's here. Listen, it's a great day. A couple years ago, there was a time when Packers couldn't beat the Lions. Now, feels like all is regular in the world. Because guess what the Packers did?
They handled the Lions.
They handled the Lions and completed the season sweep.
Got him out of here.
Bring out the brooms. Bring out the brooms.
Talk your talk.
Told y'all, Lions, it's a new division. And it is a new division. It is a new division. The Bears, they might be legit. We'll talk about them in a second. But right now.
Now, do you think Amon-Ra getting hurt early in the game had any effect on that? Because if I were...
injuries happen. What are we talking about? Packers got injured. We didn't come out that game completely healthy. Don't talk about it. Last year, where was Amon-Ra? He was on the field where y'all was running it up. Now, he not on the field while the Packers is passing it up. Amon-Ra ain't out there playing defense.
No,
I heard what y'all Lions DBs was saying.
What was they saying?
They said, man, Christian Watson was pushing off and whatnot. Listen, catch the football. Christian Watson did. What we talking about?
Let them know.
What we talking about? Amon-Ra was out there doing the Trump dance. Huh?
Ever since he did that, it has been downhill for Amon-Ra.
Let's talk about it.
Ever since he did that, they lost to the Eagles. He gets hurt against the Packers. Let that be.
Kyle said it. Packers, see, we needed the Eagles to do one thing. They couldn't do it, but it's okay because the next game on the schedule, right back at Lambeau Field, y'all already know, best rivalry in sports. Packers versus Bears.
No, maybe the best rivalry in the NFC North.
No, best in sport.
If it was the best in sports, it wouldn't be the 1:00 game.
Nah, it's always the 1:00 game. Stop disrespecting this. Listen,
I hope y'all take care of the Bears.
Listen, it's the Bears and Packers is universally looked at as the best rivalry in the NFL by far, and best in sport.
You find someone nationally who has put that in writing who is not affiliated with the Bears or the Packers, and I'll believe it.
It's like known. What are you talking about?
No,
it's no.
Bam, you are unbiased in this. You root for the Ravens. I have never heard of anyone say the best rivalry in sports are the Bears versus the Packers. I've never heard that.
It's up there. They talk about Lakers, Celtics, Bears, Packers, UNC, Duke, Ohio State, Michigan.
If it was that good, like I said, it would not be the 1:00 game.
Yeah. Listen, it's December in Wisconsin and Illinois. Who the fuck want to be out there playing football at Sunday night in one of those?
When you make the playoffs, it's probably going to be a night game.
Yeah, that's the playoffs. And no, we won't. That would listen. The Packers and the Bears played in the NFC Championship game, and that was the first game played that year. Nobody wants to be outside in these two cities at night playing football. Are you kidding me? It's the oldest rivalry in the NFL.
Oldest? Okay, I'll listen to that. But most interesting, Cal, what time is that game if it's not 1:00?
Oh, it is the 425 game. So
It's
you
the
even
America's
more
game of the
wrong.
week.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you even more wrong. Get your ass up.
Oh,
And stop
no.
talking.
No, December 20th is the Sunday night game in Chicago. Okay.
So you even more wrong.
I'm not more wrong. That is not the bigger. No. Bears, Packers probably don't crack top 10.
Easily does. What are you talking about?
Probably don't.
It cracks the top 10, and it's not 2, it's 1. What are we talking about?
Okay.
But it hasn't really been much of a rivalry.
Steelers is a bigger rivalry.
That's a lie. It hasn't been as much of a rivalry because the Bears haven't been good. Like Aaron Rodgers said recently, when he came into the league, the Bears were leading the all-time series. When he left the league, when he left the team, the Packers are leading this rivalry. And since Jordan has taken over, he's extended that lead. So, yes, it's not a rivalry because we've been kicking their ass for a while now.
Well, I need you to continue.
Even during which is funny because even during our down years, we were still finding ways to kick their ass.
Yeah, that's right because the Eagles and Commanders play at 5 because I'll be at that game. Thank you, Kyle, on the 20th. Thank you, NFL. They flexed that today. That's the 5. I'll be at the 5 o'clock game. I was afraid that Commanders Eagles game was going to be 8:20, and I was going to be out in DC in the cold. I will not. I'll be on the way home. Thank you, NFL.
There you go, buddy. There
Very
you go. We'll talk about that later, but just know the Packers. Yeah, I think. Listen, top 3 team in the NFC.
Easy. That's not the NFC kind of weak for real. It feels like anyone could take it except the Eagles.
So hold on. So when the Eagles start showing they true ass, now the NFC weak.
I didn't say it was weak. I said it was wide open.
Yeah, because y'all not the champions that y'all thought y'all were, and LA is the Rams licking their chops.
No, the Rams couldn't even beat Carolina. Shout out to Carolina.
I know we're gonna talk about that.
Did a big favor. Yeah, Cal said, to my point, the Bears-Packers rivalry was the biggest in the 40s. You know what's going on in the 40s? Segregation.
Y'all bore me with this. So y'all gonna talk about what? Chiefs-Bills better rivalry right now?
No, hell no.
Cowboys-Eagles not better?
Cowboys-Eagles, both games gonna be prime time.
Yeah, because everybody want to see
Ravens,
either
Steelers, Cowboys, Eagles,
nope,
Commanders.
No.
Let's see. Chiefs, Raiders.
No. What are we talking about here?
What do you mean?
The Bears and Packers are a better rivalry than all of those.
I would disagree.
Well, listen.
I would say Packers-Lions is bigger than Packers-Bears.
Yeah, the Lions have been bad for most of their franchise history.
Poor Vikings. Like, they just be over there in the corner. Don't nobody care about the Vikings.
Nobody.
Shout out to Adam Thielen for finessing them boys and then going to Pittsburgh. Well, he got claimed off waivers, though.
Speaking of them boys look like them boys.
They do.
The Chiefs. It was funny. We were like, man, the Cowboys, they could steal this game, but we both still said the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. I think we need to have a bigger conversation about the Cowboys. They can win the NFC East.
They're the best team in the division.
Right now, yes.
You heard anything out the AJ? Well, we'll get there. Listen, do we need to have a bigger conversation on both teams that were in the Super Bowl? Because both of them look weak.
Chiefs been looking weak all year. I don't think there's any argument against that. The Eagles, it feels a whole lot like 2023, baby. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the Cowboys to win Thursday, and then the Eagles turn around and lose to the Chargers Monday, and then it's only a half game. It's only a half game between the two if that happens.
Now, what happens if Dallas comes back and win this division?
Oh, everybody's fired. Oh, Joe Brady, congratulations. You're the new coach of the Philadelphia Eagles.
No, I don't think they do all that. That's a little extreme.
If Nick Sirianni is in charge of a team that blows a 3.5 game lead in the division, oh no, trust me, he gonna be the coach that kick off Black Monday. They gonna treat him like Lane Kiffin and fire him on the tarmac.
Well, when was Lane Kiffin? Oh, you're talking about
When he was at USC and they
yeah.
got beat so bad, they flew home to LA and they got off the plane and the AD was like, Lane, we good.
Breaking news: we just got the most recent rankings from the college football playoff. We'll come back to the NFL real quick, but I want to speak on this. Ohio State number 1, Indiana number 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4. So Texas Tech has moved into that bye territory.
Okay.
5 Oregon, 6 Ole Miss, 7 A&M, 8 Oklahoma, 9 Bama, 10 Notre Dame. Hold on. Trying to find.
I got
11.
you. 11 is BYU.
Oh, Miami was 12. Who's 13?
Texas.
Texas is 13. Vandy is 14. Utah 15. USC 16. UVA 17. Arizona 18. Michigan is 19. 20 is Tulane. 21 is Houston. 22 is Georgia Tech. 23 is Iowa. Who's
24 is North Texas, and then 25 is JMU. You know what pisses me off about this? All those the one of those at-large bids for the non-Power 4 schools, now they're starting to get ranked. JMU should have been ranked 3 weeks ago. Now they have no chance of making the playoff unless Tulane and North Texas lose. And even then.
You think so?
Yeah, because right now Tulane's a school that would get that at-large non-Power 4 conference bid.
I'm trying to see the
Well, while you do that, how UVA throttles Virginia Tech like that and only jumps up 2 spots is very frustrating. They got to win they could win the ACC and maybe not even make it.
No, first off, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And I think that if that happens, I mean, yikes.
I mean, UVA did not win anything this week.
So right now, based on these matchups, it would be Alabama at Oklahoma. Damn.
Oh.
Tulane at Oregon. UVA at Ole Miss.
Okay.
Notre Dame at Texas A&M. So
that would be fun. That'd be fun.
That's
UVA Ole Miss, I'll take it.
That's 2 rematches and 2 drubbins.
I'll take UVA and Ole Miss. I'll take the chances. I'd rather play Ole Miss than Oregon. And also, I really appreciate the committee punishing Notre Dame for not playing in the conference.
Well, I mean, but they're also basically saying, as of right now, Notre Dame is what they basically said is Alabama in, Oklahoma in, Notre Dame in, A&M in, Ole Miss in, Oregon in.
I have no problem with Notre Dame making the college football playoff. I have a theory that one of the biggest reasons to expand the playoff was so Notre Dame gets in almost every year. But as long as I've said it for years, if they don't play in the conference championship game, they do not deserve a bye. They can make it, but you do not get a bye. And if you're not undefeated, you don't get a home game.
So I'm looking at who are some of the first ones out. So let's see. BYU.
Yeah, BYU.
BYU and Miami are first ones out. BYU, Miami, and Texas.
Oh, Texas. Oh, yeah, they don't have Texas. Sarkisian pleaded his case the other night.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a case. He's got a case. Who needs to lose? Like,
for Texas to get in?
I'm trying to think. Like,
probably. Well, who plays this weekend though? Right? Like who?
Well, let's go to our, since we're here in college football. Let's go over here to our pick'ems. Let's start in the Conference USA. So now that we know, let me adjust some of these rankings. So where is Tulane?
Tulane is 20 here. You say the team, I'll say the rank. You said Tulane.
All right, let's start with Conference USA. So Kennesaw State is not ranked versus Jacksonville State, who is also not ranked. Jacksonville State is 1.5-point favorites.
Since it's at a neutral site, I'll take Kennesaw State.
Actually, is it at a neutral site? Some of these, it's weird. I learned this through the NCAA football game. Some of these are played on campus.
Yeah, like I know JMU this weekend is on campus.
Yeah, let's see. It's in Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. So this is at Jacksonville State.
Oh, it's at Jacksonville State. I take that back. Give me Jacksonville State. That explains why they're 1.5-point favorites. Conference USA has fallen off a hill in the past 5 years.
I'll go Kennesaw State. I like Kennesaw State. 2-point, point and a half dog. I'll take them to win by field goal.
Yeah, that's a push. That's essentially a push.
Yeah. Here we go. That American Conference Championship game. That's also going to be Friday. This one's going to be at Yeoman Stadium, so it's going to be at Tulane.
Okay. So North Texas 24, and then Tulane is 20.
Well, you got in this one. This is going to be interesting.
I got Tulane. The winner of this game is getting that at-large bid. Like JMU might. I'm not saying that it's over for JMU, but I don't know what JMU can do to get that final at-large bid.
I'm going to go North Texas.
I'm going
to go North Texas. Where do they have the? Let's see. They have the committee. The committee has them as 20.
JMU is 25.
Yeah.
Like there's no there.
Yeah. So yeah.
JMU finds their way in.
Unless they look dominant, though. If they go out there and look dominant.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? Because both are ranked over JMU. So even if North Texas dominates or squeaks in, it'll be North Texas. Whoever wins this game is going to the college football playoff.
Well, I guess we'll see. I like North Texas. That's a good one. That's a good point, though. Here we go. A little Maction. Not Tulane. Miami of Ohio versus that Western Michigan team I told you about last week.
Yeah, you did. Now this one's in Michigan, right?
This one's at Ford Field in Michigan.
Detroit. Yeah, I mean it might as well be a home game for Western Michigan. Give me
Ohio.
Miami, Ohio.
Okay. I'm going to go with Western Michigan again.
I'm going to regret that pick, but
I like what I saw from Western Michigan last week versus their rival, so I'm gonna stick with them. Now BYU, they are still ranked 11th, and now Texas Tech is now ranked 4 with a bye. I mean, they saw how them boys went up to Morgantown, West Virginia, and put a smacking on them.
They beat the shit out of the boys.
Do you think BYU wins the rematch?
I think BYU is still fighting for their playoff lives to get in. I think Texas Tech is in regardless. Be BYU.
Ooh, okay.
I think BYU. The BYU coach was flirting with Penn State. The Penn State job today. He said he's coming back to BYU. I think that just adds an extra shot in the arm for a team that's trying to get into the playoff.
Texas Tech has looked dominant against everyone they've played. I like Texas Tech to win this one. I like Texas Tech. Listen, they are currently a 12.5-point favorite right now, by the way.
Jesus.
Texas Tech. So I'm going to go with...
Take that back. Put in Tech. 12.5 points?
Yeah, brother. They haven't been... Their games haven't been close.
I know, but at 12.5 points against a top 15 opponent?
Texas Tech,
neutral field? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you look at some of these other spreads in the Power Four. UGA -2.5, Ohio State -4.5, UVA -3.5. Texas Tech minus 12.5.
That's 2 possessions. That's crazy.
Outside of the only other one that's that big is Troy at JMU, which is minus 23.5.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what JMU can do to get that at large bid.
They need BYU to win.
Maybe. But like I said, whoever wins North Texas.
No, because that's taking the spot from them because they're not going to not put Texas Tech in.
Yeah. Like, whoever wins Tulane, North Texas is going to the playoff.
Unless that's just a nasty, nasty game.
Yeah. But even still, though, right? If Tulane won 3-0, they're still ranked significantly higher.
5 spots?
That's a lot. Now,
well, not when the other teams don't really matter in terms of.
That's true. Now, like, let's say North Texas won 3-0 and JMU wins 65-3. All right, I'd listen.
I think that's what likely
I
has
would
to
listen, but it would have to be an ugly game between Tulane and North Texas.
It could be. Speaking of ugly games, it's a phone booth game.
Yeah, man.
What's about to happen in Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen? If y'all didn't see what happened in Stanford Stadium, hey, Alabama took Georgia to the phone booth. They roughed them up a little bit and sent them boys home. Now they come into Georgia's backyard. It's Atlanta.
It's Atlanta.
It's not Athens, but it's Atlanta. Now, if you've never been to Tuscaloosa, it's a couple hours. It's a couple hours from Atlanta. So, but the Crimson Tide faithful, they used to play in this game. They rolling up. And they rolling up strong.
They booked their in a year in advance.
Oh yeah, they know. And now they face someone that they know too well. Damn Georgia. It's always these two programs just look at each other and say, it's always you. It's always you.
It's great.
States right next to each other. So it's just like
it's always you. It just means more.
Because it's always you. Like, and no matter what happens, no matter what year, how much success I have, I always see your name. The problem with this one is too many times has Alabama looked across and seen Georgia and was not scared of the moment.
Okay, sound like you picking the Tide.
They came into your house.
They did.
And they beat you. Whoa! Tide, baby. Give me the damn Tide. I'm rolling with the Tide on this one, but a close one.
Blitz, Bama, Blitz.
27-20. Blitz, Bama, Blitz. Roll Tide. Oh, yeah.
I'm going UGA 21-17.
Could be a good one.
It's going to be, I'm glad it's Saturday. I need Kirk Herbstreit. I need the decorum.
That's probably who's going to be there. I mean,
this game is special.
Yeah. Kyle, look, when you've been a Virginia Tech fan, especially since,
Hey, James Franklin will get y'all right. He already recruited.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm still anti James Franklin, but boy, these recruits.
The thing about James is he has no problem building. He has a problem finishing.
Oh yeah.
He gonna win the ACC next year.
I was actually telling the coworker this because they were like, "How do you feel about the James Franklin hire?" And I was like, "I'm not the most excited for it." And then I was like, "Honestly, this is a 100% direct result of UVA getting good this year in football. I promise you, they always been cool with UVA being a good basketball school, good baseball school, which is not anymore. But when UVA got good in football, that was when Tech brass had to look around and said, I promise you, that was what put them over the edge to go ahead and sign that whole $250 million thing for, like, they literally said, look, We can be mediocre at some sports and concede that to them. But this one, no.
I think Indiana has ruined college football on that front. We've talked about this before. You have programs who are have tradition and all that stuff, and they look across and see if Indiana can find a way to be undefeated, why can't we? Same thing with Virginia Tech, right?
Well, everyone in America could have hired Kirk Cignetti.
I'm just saying, like, this new landscape of college football with the portal, I think we're going to see coaches get fired sooner, which we did LSU, all these open jobs, because they looked and said, how can Indiana figure it out and you can't?
Well, one, Kirk Cignetti's a really good coach, guys. Like, I promise you, if you know ball, Kirk Cignetti's been a really good coach. One. Two, this is why. They're saying how much money is in the sport, and it just trumps college basketball so fast. And schools are having to look at it as an investment. These kids want to go to these schools because they want to experience these football programs and like these rides. And I just feel like, if you want to get more attendance to the school and more money, first team you got to get good. It's football team.
100%.
And if you're going to look at any program, they're definitely going to say, well, look at Alabama. When they built what they built, it started with where? Football team. Then when Clemson became what they did, football team. Like, that's why some of these Blue Bloods want to get back to how it was because of when Miami football team. We've been waiting for the U is back, and now here they are. Can't even make their own conference.
That's because they were Adidas. But the point was, Virginia Tech looked and said, if UVA can figure it out.
No, they literally said no. They can be good at a lot of sports, but as soon as they get better than us at football, no.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Well, yeah, for this year. But what's going to be fun? We'll get there. Listen, Bam talking, and I saw that comment about the mothers. Now, Bam, it's been a sad day for Michigan. Anything last sad couple of days, unless you're a Pistons fan, which I don't suspect Bam to be a Pistons fan.
I think he is. I think Bam is a Pistons fan.
Well, if he's a Pistons
fan,
fan,
actually used to live near the Palace.
Well, if he is a Pistons fan, congratulations! What a hell of a team they have. Great team. But the Wolverines, boy. That ass whooping was coming, and we saw it.
Let me ask you a question. That first Michigan drive, that first run, he ripped it for 30 yards. That first pick from Saying, were you squirming a little bit?
I sat there and said, ain't no fucking way these do that.
Like that first run, I was like, ain't no way. Saying through that pick, I said, nah, dog, not like this.
Ain't no way. But then when, you start watching enough of the game, it's like, okay. Yeah, no, this team's way better. And the more I watched this game, I was like, all right, the only team that looked even a smidge competitive against these guys, Texas. So then I'm sitting there like, mind you, Texas just won last night. I'm literally sitting there saying, well, shit, Sark might be fucking right. Sark might be. Look, their defense basically gives up 9 points a game. 8 or 9 points.
That's it. Is that why you're picking Ohio State over Indiana?
Listen, this one's a tough one. I really like Kirk Cignetti.
Either way, these two teams are going to get a bye. So they're really not playing for nothing other than just the.
I think, maybe one of them will get a bye.
They're both 1-2. Unless someone gets blown out. If someone gets blown out, then we can talk. But if it's competitive, what's the spread? We said 2.5, 3.5?
4.5 Ohio State.
4.5 Ohio State? Yeah. If it's a competitive game, both of them get that bye.
All right, who you going with then?
I'm going with Indiana. I want to pick Ohio State. I don't know, man. This is Jeremiah Smith, dog.
O-H. I-O. O-H.
I'm going to regret that pick, but I'll take Indiana.
Hey, I don't know. Indiana's a good team. It's a good team. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Everything about everything about what's good for college football and what like pride in the conference means is not represented in this ACC championship game. This is, I'm not going to lie to you. If this was a basketball game, I feel like I would be way more excited. Duke versus UVA for the ACC championship is it's so nasty for the conference. And when Duke wins, and the ACC does not get a representative into the college football playoff, I hope we look around and say, like SMU, Miami.
Well, here's the thing, though. If UVA loses, Miami's getting in.
Good.
Look at the rankings. Miami is 12th. UVA is 17. Miami get in if UVA lose, but UVA not losing. So sorry, Carson Beck, get a job.
What happens if UVA loses?
Have fun at the Pop-Tart Bowl, because that's where they'd be going.
Duke winning the ACC would be
nasty.
Because you know what Manny Diaz would go up there and try to do?
What's that?
Plead his case for a college football playoff berth.
He won't have to, because he'll already get it. If UVA loses, Miami is in.
No, Manny Diaz is the coach of the Duke Blue Devils. Mario Cristobal coaches Miami. That's what I'm saying. So Manny Diaz and the Duke Blue Devils win. He gonna go up there in front of a mic and make his case that the Duke Blue Devils are one of the 12 best teams in the country, despite not even being ranked coming in.
Yeah, I was about to say somewhere Steve Sarkisian would be cackling.
Duke wins, then I think Texas and Miami gets in.
One of the two. My guess would be Miami.
What has to happen to get Texas in though?
That's a great question. You might be right, but if Texas,
you have to take the 5 highest ranked.
Yeah. So what would happen? So let's say Texas Tech beat BYU, that would open the door for Texas, and then if Duke beat UVA, that opened the door for Miami.
Well, I think hold on.
Is BYU in the bracket right now? Because I don't think they are. Where's that bracket? Let me find.
No, they're not. Basically, how the bracket is set right now, 11. They're saying 11 is the conference champion number 4, and 12 is conference champion number 5.
So 11 conference champion number 4 is the ACC.
What they have is UVA versus Ole Miss
and Tulane or North Texas versus Oregon.
Yeah.
And none of those teams.
But if UVA loses to Duke,
I think that opens the door for Texas.
How, when you need the 5 highest ranked conference champions?
Well, that depends on what happens between Texas Tech and BYU. If Texas Tech beats BYU and then UVA loses to Duke, I feel like Texas would be in. No, Miami would be in. I don't know. That's a great question.
But you have to get – here's the thing. The 5 highest ranked conference champions have to make it.
Right.
So that means – so I'm saying, okay, winner of North Texas Tulane gets in.
That's 5. That's the 12 seed.
No. In my world, Duke is beating UVA. I feel confident in Duke beating UVA.
Okay.
So when that happens, you then move conference up. The previously viewed as 5 would then move to 4 based on the rankings of North Texas and Tulane both being better. So that's number 4. So then I'm saying, how, if you still got to get a conference champion in the ACC's best team by not best by ranking, but best by making its conference championship lost.
But then the committee's going to have to come up with a way to fix it.
Because then it's talking about, so now we're talking about, okay, if number 17 loses to an unranked team.
The ACC's a mess.
Then Not only do the ACC not get in, JMU gets in at 25 as long as they win. That's what happens.
So
that is what happens.
So JMU will go to Oregon. Tulane, North Texas goes to Ole Miss. That'd be fun.
And now I want all y'all, when those games happen, I want y'all to come back and tell me that a 16-team playoff didn't make sense.
Well, it's not because UVA's gonna win. So it don't matter.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. Actually, the more I think about it, the more confident I am that Duke is about to beat you.
Okay.
I see it.
What bowl game is Virginia Tech playing in all honesty? Because y'all had 6 wins, right? No, you were like 4 or 3, whatever.
Listen, we're playing the James Franklin Invitational Bowl.
Hey, dog, I was in on baby Jalen Hurts at the beginning of the year, but man,
he's some ass. Good riddance.
He need to get a job.
Fast. Speaking of football and people who play it for a job, let's go back to the NFL. I don't think we got to talk about that final Thanksgiving game where Joe Cool came back for his first game back and beat the Ravens? Beat a black man?
On Thanksgiving. Not only beat him. Beat him.
I'm sitting there thinking this got some racial implications behind it. This is a little racy.
Because it was in Baltimore too, right?
Oh yeah, it was in Baltimore. I want to thank Zay Flowers. I want to thank Zay Flowers for that performance last night. That was abysmal.
Hey, AFC North. Second or third best division to watch every single year.
Why? Because it's just always some tomfoolery?
Yeah, AFC North is tomfoolery capital of the world.
Nah, not beyond that NFC East. That NFC East is true tomfoolery.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say
what are yo dog? Do you watch that is your division? You telling me you don't
comes on tonight at 9:00? I'm not watching. Idiot.
Yeah, I might have to be in there. Are you kidding me? The NFC East is by far like that. The NFC East is by far the most comical division. Week in, week out, most comical.
I am so concerned about some of the things that HBO has picked up this season in the Eagles locker room. I'm concerned. You thought the AJ Brown stuff. I know he probably doesn't say some shit.
Listen. You know this is the last year of AJ Brown on this team, right?
Yeah, I know. I've already prepped that he's gone. He's going to be a Patriot next year.
Patriot?
Mike Vrabel's going to move heaven and earth to get him back because Mike Vrabel didn't want to trade him in the first place.
Patriot?
Did you go watch the video of when they told Mike Vrabel they traded AJ Brown to Philadelphia? Go find the clip. Go find the clip and share it with the class. That'll tell you all you need to know about what Mike Vrabel is about to give up to go get AJ Brown.
I mean, they got money, but
I mean, they got the assets too.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the video.
I've never seen a man look so sad in my life.
Hold on. Sorry.
You're fine. Oh, Bam. Well, you do that. Bam's talking about Barb. I thought he was talking about Stranger Things. Do you watch Stranger Things?
I do not, but someone was talking to me about it recently.
Okay. I watch it. Yeah, Bam's seen it. It is hilarious. Let's see. It might be one of the best clips in sports. Even funnier than.
Oh man!
You got it? Yeah, share it.
Man, that brother's sick.
Share that joint real quick.
Oh man, what?
You tell me it's not a man who not? Yeah. You tell me that's not a man who.
Man. Oh, that brother's sick. Yo, can you believe the Titans just fired this dude?
Hey man, all I know is that trade package for AJ Brown, Mike Vrabel gonna be like, give Howie whatever he wants. The Eagles gonna fuck around and get Milton Williams back.
You think no?
Nah, they wouldn't. That contract's too massive.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
But yeah, I'm prepared for AJ Brown to leave this offseason. Sad times. It was fun while it lasted, though.
Woo, man. Man, what do you think about the Ravens and where they're at right now? Because they just look bad.
I mean, but they can still win the division, though. Aren't they in first place right now?
I think they're up there. They're tied probably, but truly, does anything that's coming out of the AFC North really impress you after what you've seen from the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Browns and the Bengals?
Not really, but yeah, Ravens are top of the AFC North right now. No, I mean, if the playoffs were to start, they'd be the 4 seed. Who's the 5 seed right now? Hold on.
Probably the Chargers.
Yeah. Well, shit, you might actually win the game. Justin Herbert broke his hand. Yeah, it's the Chargers. Yeah. Okay. Who you taking, Justin Herbert or Lamar Jackson? In Baltimore. I take Lamar.
I'm taking Lamar. I'm definitely taking Lamar.
So shit. If you would have told Ravens fans week 3 you're gonna make the playoffs and win a playoff game, I'm sure they'd be like, that's perfectly okay.
Yeah, based off this season, or they would have said we need help.
Or they would have said we need help. It's crazy that not only are the Chiefs they're not even in the hunt.
They stink.
Like we could have a playoff without Patrick, Joe's never there. Potentially without Lamar. And there's a world where Josh Allen find his ass sitting at home too.
Do you think there's a world where we don't see Jalen Hurts in the playoffs this year after what happened on Black Friday?
Oh no, the Eagles make the playoffs. They have like a 95. If the Eagles don't make the playoffs, like a Sirianni is going to be out the door.
Well, according to you, he might be out the door anyway.
He might.
And that's if you said that's if the Eagles were to not win the division.
I assure you, if the Eagles collapse and do not win the division, and the Cowboys win the division, Nick Sirianni will be gone. I can promise.
Not a year removed from winning the Super Bowl.
Shit, they were about to fire him for Bill Belichick last year after he won the Super Bowl.
It was not.
No, the year after the collapse. Nah, man. Hell no, man. I almost said the N-word. No. If that man loses the division, get him the fuck out of my city.
Y'all not going to see what is up with Philly. What is up with y'all just always being unhappy and always wanting to fire somebody?
Should I be happy right now? What I got to be happy about?
Your team is still in first place.
They still 8-4. They're the 3 seed. The Rams lost. I know the Bears throttled the Eagles, and props to them. I still think they fugazi. They still have a negative point differential. Maybe they don't have a negative point differential after that.
Now, when I said I think the Packers are fugazi, I think the Eagles are fugazi, even though the Packers lost to them. It was, I had an opportunity. Every chance. I mean, how many more times do you need to see it? Yo, y'all had it. Yeah, 60 minutes.
The Packers have lost 3 in a row to Philadelphia. Like this is over time. This is
okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the time that is today. And y'all had 60 minutes and couldn't get it done. They couldn't get it done.
But if we played the Bears again, I think we'd win.
I don't. Not after what I saw. Yo, offensively, y'all are. It's like I'm sitting at home and I'm telling myself, calling out the next plays for the Eagles.
Do you know the most frustrating thing about that offense is when they're down big, they finally unlock that. Like it's like, oh, you remember AJ Brown as an employee. Because AJ Brown, he's been going off the past 2 weeks.
He been getting. Listen, it's because they've been trying to come back from behind, and like
that's what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't have to be in that position to let Jalen throw over the middle of the field.
And if I got to see this same Jalen Hurts face every time he throw an interception, it just pisses me off, brother. It's not the lights.
You off.
It's not the lights. It's not the visor. Stop licking your lips.
Oh no, that's Jordan Love. When Jordan Love started licking his lips,
that's Jalen Hurts. He be doing the
Jordan Love go from one corner to the other. He lick his whole chin like a windshield wiper. You know he about to do something stupid.
Hey yo,
does he not?
God, there's got to be another way you can say that. That's Bam level of zest.
Every time he lick his lips in the pocket, he about to do something real stupid right now.
Wasn't it Bam that sent like a crazy gif or meme in the fantasy chat one time?
Bam be sending a lot of crazy shit in that chat. I've been trying to get him kicked out the league for years now. Some of the shit he be saying. Did he send some dude in a shower or some shit like that?
I think that's what I think that's what I'm referring to.
Nah.
The Panthers beat the Rams. They're still tied with the Bucks for the division lead, but a lot of people are saying this is one of the most impressive victories this season.
Yeah. Did you watch that game? It was raining. Yeah. They had Matt Stafford in 2 interceptions. I mean, Puka had that catch. Devontae got his. I was just impressed by the Panthers. Like is J.C. Horn the best corner in the NFL? No, but he up there.
Listen, I'm just so happy that I really spoke greatness into Bryce Young.
Oh, that was you? Nah, I think Greg will take credit for that.
Greg ain't do nothing.
Yeah. I think Greg been at the altar of Bryce Young for 3 years now.
Listen, I believe he. And what's funny was I watched Greg's Instagram story. He was at that game where the Panthers played the Rams.
Really, he was out there.
Not the Rams, the Niners. Oh. He went to the game when they played the Niners because I think he lived out there, and that was a drubbing. And then the very next game, they come out and beat the Rams. It was like, all right,
crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. The Panthers beat the Packers and beat the Rams, 2 teams that could very well be in the NFC Championship game. But they have also gotten waxed by the Niners and the Bills. So
who are they? I don't know, man. But they did the NFC a favor. Like the 1 seed is still in play, potentially.
For who?
I know for Philadelphia. For one, that's all I care about.
It's just funny because I think we've seen the Eagles, and I just think
the only team that has a tiebreaker over Philadelphia is Chicago. That's it. Eagles got tiebreaker over everybody else.
Yeah, but what's a tiebreaker when you see self-implosion on the way?
Listen, man, all I can worry about is the next.
Right, Bam. Right, Kyle. Y'all see what I'm seeing? I see full self-implosion on the way. Who y'all play on Sunday?
They play the Chargers Monday night.
Listen, let the Eagles go down 10 points to a Justin Herbertless team in LA on a Monday.
Oh, I'm setting it.
To Trey Lance.
They lucky it's in LA because if that happened in Philadelphia, I set the whole block on fire. Fuck it.
I want to let everyone know Monday night, the Chargers are just going to run and play action, and they're going to go up 10-0 on the Eagles. The Eagles might come back and win that game 17-10, but I promise you, it will be the hardest 17 points that they are going to score all season. And after this game, frustrations are going to come out like never before because in no world should you struggle to beat a Justin Herbertless Chargers team. But the Eagles are about to.
Listen, and that's Hampton's first game back off IR.
I'm telling you, the Eagles are about to. And they're going to run it a lot.
Let them motherfuckers lose to the Chargers.
The Texans, they beat the Colts. Jags beat the Titans. Now the Jags are the top of the AFC South. I want to let everybody know, here's my playoff teams. Chiefs, Baltimore, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Jags, Chargers, Steelers, Broncos. All I'm missing on here are the Patriots, who look like they're about to replace the Chiefs. And the rest of these teams, Could still make the playoffs.
Let me see. What were my teams? Hold on.
Yours were.
Bottom. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then in the the NFC, I had the Eagles, Lions, Rams, Bucks, Niners, Packers, Commanders. Only team, take out the Commanders and replace them with Seattle.
Yeah.
And I think I got the playoff teams right.
I gotta keep going. Well, for me, I had the Packers as the
and the Bears. So either the Bears. So maybe take out the Niners, put in the Bears. There we go.
My playoff picks were way off. I had the Packers as the 1 seed, Rams as the 2, the Falcons as the 3, the Eagles as the 4 seed. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. I had the Lions, the Bucks, and the Cowboys. Still might come to fruition. And then I had the Bills as the 1 seed. Nope. Chiefs as the 2 seed. Nope. Ravens as the 3 seed. Maybe. Texans as the 4 seed. Colts as the 5. I had to beat on the Colts.
You might have known something.
And that's all I had this year.
You might have known something. What else? Jets win their 3rd game of the season, which, listen, anytime the Jets win now, I just we got to report on it. We got to support black men. Go ahead, Aaron Glenn. Speaking of supporting black men, Jettas, I'm going to just pray for you, brother. No
one's talking about Jettas asking for a trade. He just as frustrated as AJ.
Yeah, but like Justin's quarterback isn't a Super Bowl MVP.
Howie.
Right. I want to let the world know it is not Justin Jefferson's fault. But if y'all saw some of the plays Max Rosemer was out there,
he was just frustrated with JJ.
It just who?
Jettas.
No, I'm talking. Max Rosemer was the QB.
I know. I'm just saying. Like even if JJ was there, Jettas was frustrated.
These QBs for the Vikings are so inaccurate. I wonder how in the world they let Sam Darnold leave that building.
I don't know, man. But I know one thing, Howie. If AJ out here asking for a trade, go get Jettas.
What? Yo.
Trade AJ for Jettas.
Eagles fans are like Lakers fans. Y'all just want to trade for everybody.
I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah. The Eagles ain't trading for no damn Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
What is Bam doing?
Did he really light up the chat? My phone is on D&D.
Oh my God. Oh my. Yo, Bam. All right. All right. Hold on. I thought when he said he was lighting it up, I thought he meant like,
hey, kick this motherfucker out the league, dog. Nah, fuck this.
Man, what?
Nah, get this nigga out the league, dog. Nah.
If anyone should trade for Justin Jefferson, it should be a team in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Which I think I also
they're not gonna trade to a division rival. They're not gonna trade. Dog, get Bam out of here. That's enough. Commish. We need you to step in.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
He a nasty dog.
Listen, this is why y'all got to stay off the weed.
Get this shit out of my dog. We got to throw him out of here.
What you about to do? You trying to see if you can throw him out of here? You trying to see if there's like a tab up there in your settings that says remove manager? I promise you, if that was a thing, not even Akili. Now I just know Akili. I just know I just know Mike, Whitney, Prince, and everyone at that painting saw that gif or those gifs and was like, "Nah, we got what is, what is this?" Yeah, something's wrong with Bam. Listen, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Week 14 NFL Pick'ems. I want everyone to know that the early lead that yours truly had has now evaporated, and this is a full-on tie. 72-63, and one tie. Danny and I. Danny, great picks by you. Bengals, Jets, Bucks, and Seahawks. I just knew the Bills were about to go into Pittsburgh and do something nasty. I just knew it. This should be a really good week. This is the last regular season week for fantasy, which we'll talk about after these pick'ems. But this is the last week of buys too, so important. All right, here we go. Thursday night football. The two traditional Thanksgiving teams meet up in a Thursday night matchup. Cowboys versus Lions. Who you got?
I can't pick against the Cowboys, especially against a Lions team that's probably not going to have Amon-Ra full strength. The defense is hurt. I can't pick. I'm not picking against the Cowboys.
Look, sometimes when your best wide receiver is out, the best thing you can do run the ball.
Big Jahmyr Gibbs game?
Listen, I see a big Jahmyr Gibbs game. Give me the Lions.
I hope you're right.
Here's a game that'll probably be funny for no reason. Seahawks versus Falcons in Atlanta.
I don't give a fuck. Where is that? That Seahawks defense against Kirk Cousins? Nah, dog.
Yeah, last week was my last time. I'm telling y'all, last 2 weeks I have picked the Falcons, and they are the reason that me and Danny are tied right now because the Falcons fucking suck. Give me the Seahawks. Watch the Falcons win.
Dude, the thing about this game, this is going to be the Chris Hansen game. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to check in real quick with Seahawks Falcons. Kirk Cousins threw his third interception today. The score is 28-3.
Or the Falcons just handle the Seahawks from start to finish. That's the other outcome.
I mean, Drake London is back,
so we'll see. Here's one. Could be a playoff game, maybe, depending on how this thing leads. Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow traveling to Buffalo to play Josh Allen and the Bills. Bengals versus Bills. Who you got?
Bills, but very close. Bills because they can run the ball. That's it.
Oof.
Like if you pick the Bengals, I would completely understand. Because the Bills defense, no bueno. Like, who has the worst defense? That's how I broke it. Who has the worst defense? The Bengals have the worst defense.
Bengals, listen, they've won their last 3 or 4 that Joe Burrow has started. And, I know the Bengals, I'm going to go with the Bills. Bills at home. I'm going to go with the Bills. Here we go. 2 top 5 picks right here. Winner gets a win. Loser gets closer to number 1 overall. Titans, Browns.
I'm picking the Browns just because of the defense. Cam Ward is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, buddy.
Myles Garrett getting very close to that sack number. I mean, that sack record he's going for. He has 19. He's looking to go for 25. The record is 22.5. Give me the Browns. And
he might get that shit on Sunday for real.
Give me 2 Myles Garrett sacks. He gets to 21.
I think he might break it Sunday.
If that happens, Lord have mercy. Here's a funny one. Commanders, this has been a silent story that maybe I just haven't been paying attention to on the internet. The Commanders are really high-key considering bringing back Jaden Daniels. And he's been ramping up as if he wants to return. Mm-hmm. Commanders versus Vikings this weekend. They haven't ruled him out yet.
Give me the Commanders, but Jaden Daniels should not touch a football field for the rest of the year. But I get it. He's going the Joe Burrow route. If I'm a football player, I'm gonna play. Yada yada yada. That's cool. This is when the adults need to step in.
Even Jaden Daniels or no Jaden Daniels, I think the QB situation in Washington is better than whatever's going on in Minnesota. Give me the Commanders to win this game. What happens if JJ McCarthy comes back this game, which I believe he will, and the Vikings actually look? You know what? No.
You gonna pick the Vikings?
Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. It's at home. Their defense isn't bad.
It's not, but their offense is not good.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Here we go. Dolphins versus Jets up in MetLife Stadium. Who do you like?
Give me the Jets.
Yeah, December game for the Dolphins. Let's see.
Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Sometimes I feel like the NFL be setting Miami up for shit like this. What's the rest of the games?
Let's see. Yeah, it'll be around 38 degrees in New York. I like the Jets to win this game as well.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of their last 5 games are in cold cities.
Who?
The Dolphins. So they're at the Jets this week, the Steelers next week, and then January the 4th, they're in Foxborough.
I like the Jets to win this one. Although, if the Dolphins win this, I will not be surprised.
I would.
A lot of Devon A-Chain, though. Here we go. Good old-fashioned NFC South matchup. Saints versus Bucks.
Bucks start to put some space between them and the Panthers.
Tyler Shaw, brother. Saints, they just got to. Boy, they
got 5 games for Saints fans, and then it's over.
You think their suffering can finally stop?
You're almost there. You're almost home.
I like the Bucks to win that one too. I don't think it'll be close either. Here we go. A little AFC South. Colts versus Jags.
Give me the Colts.
History says that the Jags fare fairly well in this game versus the Colts at home in Jacksonville. I am going to go with the Jags. Though the reason being is I do remember a few years ago where the Jaguars beat the Colts in Jacksonville week 1 and then proceeded to lose every game after that. I think that's Trevor Lawrence. And then I looked into it. The Colts just do not do well in Duval. Give me the Jags.
Okay.
Here we go. A little AFC North. Steelers versus Ravens.
I'm going to. Both just got throttled. Give me Lamar.
Steelers just got embarrassed last week. Their defense couldn't stop a runny nose. It was bad. That being said, Ravens, listen, had a chance to put a little bit of distance between them and the Bengals. Now it's looking closer. I like the Ravens to win this game. I like the Ravens to win this game. I think it's gonna be closer than we think, but I like the Ravens to win this game. Then, ladies and gentlemen, well, let's go to the AFC West. Broncos versus Raiders. Giving the Raiders a chance here?
No.
Yeah, Gino, I've just seen it's bad. Do you think the Cardinals have a chance to beat the Rams? We'll be looking to.
I do not.
I too like the Rams in this one. Middle of the day.
Tom Brady.
Tom on the call.
Maybe.
Best rivalry in the sport. Best rivalry in sports. Bears versus Packers in Green Bay. We know what time it is. We ain't gonna be playing no games. We ready to take it to the fuck nigga head. Who you got?
I still think the Bears are fugazi, even after what they did to the Eagles. I'm taking the Packers. They thrive off turnovers. I don't think they have a point differential anymore after that Eagles game. But if Jordan Love and the Packers take care of the ball, I think they can win.
I'm going to let everyone know right now. You already know I'm picking the squad. But I want to add in a little bit extra. Like my boy Aaron Rodgers said, when he came into the league, the Bears had the all-time lead. But since he's left the team, come on now. The Bears, they don't even lead the series no more. It's the Packers. Y'all need to do y'all research on Folk and them grave. I said on Folk and them grave. Y'all need to do y'all research. First off, the best rivalry in the sport is not Steelers Ravens. Both of these fan bases completely fucking hate their teams right now. They definitely can't be the best rivalry in sport. You don't even like your fucking team. Get out of here. We all know.
Now how can you say that and then turn around? The Bears been asked for 20 years. The fans ain't like them.
Yeah, and as Bears fans, if there's one team they can't get out they fucking mouth or off their fucking minds, it's Packers.
And the same with the Ravens and Steelers.
No, they don't. Anytime
the
Steelers and the Ravens talk about each other, they always talking about the 2000s, back during the 9/11 days, Ray Lewis and them, Ed Reed.
Not that
9/11. We talking about history. We talking about Dick Butkus and them. We talking about Mike, whatever his name was. What was my man's name? Mike Ditka. We talking about Brett Favre. We talking about Aaron Rodgers, Sterling Shepard. We talking about Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb on 4th down. Stop playing with us. Y'all just got around Steelers Ravens recently, a couple years ago. We've been here.
Talk to him, McKeely. He just talking.
What the fuck is we talking about?
Talk to him, McKeely. Talk to him, McKeely.
Now, I'll listen to it a little bit from Cowboys, Eagles, but y'all cute. Y'all just started getting good because there's a lot of dark days in them two teams, franchises. When y'all talk about the pedigree, when y'all start talking about like the real cream of the crop of what the league was built off of, y'all talk about the greatest rivalry in sports. That's the Bears and the Packers. And this weekend, the Packers are going to have to remind little brother over in Chicago that when it comes to this, when it comes to the hitting on Sundays, we do that. Here's what I'm going to say, though. Bears are a good football team, man. I've seen enough. You go out there and punk the Eagles the way you did. All right, bro. I got to start listening. Now, the Bears are a good football team, so I want to show my respect because they nice with it. They nice with it.
Talk to him, McKeely.
Packers 31, Bears 14.
Oh, a beat down. Jordan Love going to be all game.
All right. Bam says Green Bay hasn't played the Bears in the playoffs since 1985. That's crazy. We literally played them on the way to winning our last Super Bowl 14 years ago. NFC Championship game. That's when Jay Cutler got on that bike. That bitch was scared. Stop playing with us. I still remember you, BJ Raji, in that fumble return or a pick return. Big man touchdown. Sunday night, I'm gonna let it be known. I think the Texans gonna win.
The Texans probably have a top 3 defense, like Seattle, Houston, and then I guess that third team just rotates. Man, Will Anderson, Derek Stingley.
They get after the quarterback.
They have fun, Pat. At least it's in Arrowhead.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's in Arrowhead.
Let's make sure. It seems like it's always in Arrowhead. Maybe it's because they.
The playoff game wasn't Arrowhead because remember Patrick was hurt. Kyle said it was 2010, Aaron versus Jay Cutler.
Thank you. Let them know. Yeah, it is an Arrowhead. Yeah, show ass up. Show ass. Well, listen. Yeah, it was probably before that. We probably had never played them before in the NFC Championship game. Now, the Steelers haven't won a playoff game since like Trump's first term, and the Ravens, all they do is lose to Patty. So, what are we talking about?
In the Ravens' defense, that's what everyone does in the AFC. They just
before that, they couldn't beat Tom.
Yeah, that's true.
The Ravens play the Steelers quite often in the playoffs. Oh, yeah, that wild card thing where like one of y'all will be the 4th seed because AFC North is so bad, and the other one is so bad but equally as bad. until they get the 5 seed or they get the whatever seed. Y'all end up playing each other first round. Yeah, I got y'all. Listen, man. What are we talking about here? Listen, Bears Packers, best rivalry in sports. Danny, tell me why you think the Eagles are winning on Monday.
Because the Chargers aren't good. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I told y'all earlier, the Chargers are going to be leading this game 10-0. What's going to happen is after they go up 10-0, the Eagles are going to come out. They're going to punt again. But when the Chargers get the ball back, they're going to turn it over, and the Eagles are going to score, and they're going to score again, and they're going to go maybe most of the second half, and then they're going to score one more touchdown toward the end, so it looks more convincing than it was.
What it is. Listen, Kevin Patullo, you don't have to wait until you're down to throw AJ the ball or to throw in breaking routes. You can do that in the first quarter.
I saw somewhere that his house got egged.
It did. That was insane. Like, y'all gotta chill. Apparently it was like some teenagers. Like, y'all gotta chill.
All right, now if he come egg y'all house with bullets, who wrong? This be my thing. I believe in the Second Amendment. Obviously I believe in gun safety, gun responsibility. Some of y'all, though, I think y'all forget that there are people out here who will shoot you. Like,
for far less than egging their house.
Yeah, like that. Like, sometimes I be hearing some of these stories and I'd be like, all right, but there was like another alternative route here where like this person, all right, man. Y'all listen. Talk to me about your fantasy teams. How they looking playoff wise, brother?
So I still have a chance in our dynasty league. I have to beat Bam. I'm not Bam. I have to beat Jason this weekend. He and I are head to head. And then I believe if I beat Jason and D Friedman loses, to say I sneak in as the 6th seed.
Oh man.
But I don't know. I think Jason has the tiebreaker because if he loses, he'd be 5-9. I'd be 5-9. But he has more points than me.
Yeah, the points will come. That'll be the come. Yeah,
I don't think I've swept Jason this year because that wouldn't matter. It's just record, right? The first tiebreaker is points.
Wait,
the first tiebreaker record against the?
Are we talking about dynasty?
Yeah, in our dynasty league because I'm playing Jason. Jason's the last playoff seed. He is 5-8.
Nah, it'll be points if it comes down.
He'll win then, so it don't matter. So then I'm out. Then why am I not eliminated then?
Because there is a possibility you might have an offensive explosion, and he basically puts up a dud in which you
That's
score.
True.
You outscore him by 300 points,
and that's not going to happen.
So
mathematically, I am not eliminated, but I might as well be. All right, so now we fighting for the number 1 pick. In redraft your league, I have avoided last place, so I do not have to pay someone's dues next year because points 4.
So you just out here playing for
dynasty. Pride. I got hit with injuries.
Pride.
The thing about the redraft league, like I said, I think I'm the 3rd highest leading scorer in that league, and for some reason I have one of the worst records. I can't explain it. I looked this morning. I'm the 3rd highest scorer in that redraft league.
It's a scoring race too. Like it's only top 2 teams are separated by like 4 or 5 points. I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm out of that race though, right? I think I am. No, not yeah, kind of. I'm at 1591. Yeah, I'm the 3rd leading scorer in that league. And somehow,
I still got a chance at maybe getting a bye.
Which is crazy. Like somehow I still can't. Whatever, man. I've avoided last place.
Look, 9 leagues. I knew early in the season when Malik Neighbors and whatchamacallit, when Malik Neighbors and Mike Evans got hurt, this is going to be a long season. Literally. My last win was against Kyle in week 2 when Malik Neighbors was playing. Like
you've been in hell.
Like Malik Neighbors won. I'm literally looking at the week. Like we won week 2. I beat Kyle, and since then I went on. I have lost 10 out of 11 games.
Yeah, that's a tough road. Bam is laughing at me, but I don't have to listen to people who've never made the playoffs or who've never won the league. So
now, what's funny is with this team and the roster that I have, even with some injuries, losing Malik Neighbors, which, dog, literally, I lost Malik Neighbors and Mike Evans, and the team just hasn't been the same.
I lost my whole running back room.
Yeah, it's tough. And
Kyle says if Jason misses the playoffs, he'll have 2 of the top 4 picks in this year's draft.
No, we good on that, Kyle. We good on that.
I think Jason. If it's about points,
yeah, that's not going to happen, Kyle. Don't worry.
Yeah, then it's between Jason and Friedman, and Jason has way more points than him.
Y'all, the bottom 4 teams are the bottom 4 teams in the Dynasty League. That's
very frustrating because Hampton's going to come back, and I'm going to get the number 1 overall pick, and I'm going to be very upset.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. But still.
And we should also enjoy that this is the last time the whatchamacallits will be set up like this. The draft order will be set like this. So let us rejoice. We are going to participate in the last ever
graceful first.
Yeah.
Cal said he's in 14 leagues. He's only been eliminated in 2, and he's clinched a playoff in 6. Cal.
I'm in 9 leagues. I mean, look at this. I'm in 9 leagues. I've clinched the playoffs in 4 of them, and in 2 of those leagues, I have buys. It's a lot of 7 and 6 teams. Literally, I think I have it's a bunch of 7 and 6 teams. 7 and 6 or 6 and 7. So I have 1 6 and 7 team, 1 7 and 6 team, 1 7 and 6 team. Another 7 and 6 team, and a couple of 9 and 4 teams. Yeah, this team. Look, my RSO team, that team with Jettas that I built the salary cap around.
Yeah,
brother, we've lost a couple in a row, and I'm just trying to hold on. I just need a win. I need a win to get a bye in that league, and then in another league, I'm pretty sure I've clinched, but I need someone to lose so I can, because there's 3 teams tied for 9 wins. So if one of those teams loses and I win, I get a chance at a bye myself. So I'm trying to get as many buys as I can. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But I think there is a world where I can at least take. I'm aiming for 6 playoff teams. 7 is the goal. If I can get 8, we're cooking with good money. One day you'll be back in the playoffs, Las Vegas Horn Ducks. Not gonna be this year, but it's okay because what y'all have left me with is another top 4 pick. And with that,
and a pick that is more valuable in our Superflex league, where not a lot of people have a quality 3rd quarterback. I think everyone has a good 2, but very few people have 3. And I feel like in the Superflex you need 3.
I have 3: Bo Nix, Jared Goff.
I'm saying like most people don't.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, man, top 4. I mean, I might have to really take best player available. If I get number 1 overall pick, I think I know who I'm going to pick. Although that is a position where I don't know if I need more
BPA.
Huh?
BPA.
Yeah, but I have I have managed to get a stable of good running backs, even with trading Chase Brown, Devon A. Chain, Quidshon Junkins, Ramondre, Jordan Mason. Maybe I can get one more.
We got 4 picks this year.
Devin Neal might be better than I think.
I still can't believe I got 2 first-round picks from Marvin Harrison. Jeremiah Smith, get ready.
He don't come out this year.
I know. I got 2 first-round picks in 27 and 28.
Yeah. Smart man. Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? So for those who didn't know, Lane Kiffin announced formally this past weekend that he is going to take the LSU job after completing the greatest regular season. I want everyone to hear this clearly. There has never been a collegiate football program. Granted, Mississippi does not have a professional sports team. So the college football team is looked at as the best football team in the state. There has never been a football team in the state of Mississippi that had, 12 regular season wins. Yeah, that's what it was. 12 regular season wins. Ole Miss did it. I don't believe there's been a team from Mississippi make the college football playoff before. Ole Miss is likely going to do that. Lane Kiffin, after announcing that he would be going to LSU, the Ole Miss folks basically let him know he will not be coaching the team. Danny, I need to know.
I had an extensive conversation about this before we got on. To me, this is the most interesting story in sports this year. The fact that 2 schools in the same conference, Florida and LSU, have been openly talking to Lane Kiffin, who is at Ole Miss, another SEC school, about their vacancies during the football season is insane. If there is no tampering rule in the SEC, there will be one, and it's going to be the Lane Kiffin rule. Because there's no way you can do business like that. There's no way where schools who are viewed, like if the Alabama job came open next year, there's no way Alabama should be able to talk to potentially Lane Kiffin or another SEC coach about their opening until the football season is over. Anyone who knows anything about Lane Kiffin understands that when he leaves, it's always messy. This is where I can't find it now. About how Lane Kiffin has left. I'll say this: Lane Kiffin here it is. He has had multiple jobs in college and in the pros that have been premier jobs. So he got fired by the Raiders in 2008. Do you remember what Al Davis said about Lane after he fired him? He said, "I feel like Lane conned me. He's one of the worst people I've ever met." That's from Al Davis. Al Davis. So and then in 2010, he leaves Tennessee for USC. Okay. 2013, he is fired by USC at the airport. And then in 2016, do you remember what happened when he was on Nick Saban's staff at Bama? When they were prepping for the national championship game.
Oh, that's when you got the Florida Atlantic job, right?
Yeah, he was not focused on the national championship game because he was talking to FAU, and Nick Saban said, "Hey, you can just get the fuck out right now," and kicked it and fired him, and he took the FAU job. That's what we're talking about here. It is just absurd. And the fact that Lane asked, "Can I still coach?" Oh, it's not true. The fact that Lane still asked, "Can I still coach Ole Miss while accepting the LSU job?" is the funniest thing in sports. Ole Miss, you should have showed some backbone the second he told you that he'd make a decision after the Egg Bowl. That's some hoe shit. You should have just told him to leave after that. But I'm glad you did stand up for yourself.
Boy, Al Davis was not happy that day.
Say what?
Al Davis was not happy that day.
No, he didn't make a
He
power
conned me like he conned all of you people, also calling him a flat out liar and a professional liar.
Al Davis did not make a PowerPoint. He made a projector.
Yeah. Al Davis used an overhead projector during the press conference to present documents, including a warning letter he had sent Kiffin, and said he fired Kiffin for cause due to multiple issues, including lies to the media and conflicts over personnel moves.
An overhead projector. Do you know how much time that takes?
Oh, I remember when teachers used to be at the top with that overhead projector. They used to say, "Hey, everyone, look up here," and they project something up there, and that's how they do. They like, boy.
Do you have any thoughts, D, before we get out of here?
Listen, I'm in the middle. I think the current calendar for college football doesn't really put the best emphasis on this, but I get it. There's not a lot of coaches year in and year out who are moving. This will always and forever affect a small number. Here's what I would say. Lane Kiffin has an interesting way of leaving. As someone who also sometimes has an interesting way of leaving, I find that interesting. Here's what I would say. I came into this thinking Lane Kiffin was going to stay. Then when I start thinking about it more, it's like, man, and then you start listening to some of the things you're hearing. You're hearing him at press conferences basically say it really wasn't about the money I was getting, because he was going to get paid regardless whether he stayed at Ole Miss or LSU. This came down to how much money are the players going to get paid. So if you're a player, you're already like, all right, well, dude wants me to get money, or he wants his team to get money. I'm not mad at that. Are you mad at that?
Never mad at someone getting the bag. It's just
so. What if we come to find out that, yes, Ole Miss matched the contract, but they were basically like, hey, we ain't committing to playing all these boys. We don't know if they're good or not. You think we just going to be giving away money to everybody just because they say they want to play at Ole Miss under your system? And what if LSU was in his ear saying, well, we got Governor Jeff Landry who right behind us, and we got a live gator, not a live gator, we got a live tiger right here. We'll give you however much money for however many recruits you want to bring here, as long as you bring them here, along with that pretty offense, that squad and points.
Why they talk like the coach from the Water Boy?
Because this is Louisiana.
I'm not mad at it. It's just always funny how Lane Kiffin
leaves. But we've known that he's been flirting with LSU.
That's the thing. If there's not a tampering rule, there will be one this time next year.
How do you enforce it, though?
You can't have this happen ever again in your conference.
Oh, but it will.
It will, but it has to be.
I would say here's the thing. It's not, or it's going to be a while before the next one happens, because in the SEC, how many blue blood jobs are there? Bama, LSU, Georgia?
Texas. Oklahoma,
okay, Texas.
UF.
Florida. Okay.
There are a lot of attractive jobs.
Okay, so UF, Oklahoma, Texas, Bama, Georgia, LSU. That's 6.
That's 6. I mean, ain't that many teams in the Southeastern Conference?
It's like 18 or 19.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Okay, but that's still that's a third of your conference.
Okay. Now look at blue bloods in other conferences. They might be lucky to have 1 or 2. Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, if you want to look at it.
Oregon. I think Oregon is submitted them. They've had 20 years of sustained success.
All right, Oregon. So Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan, Indiana slowly working its way there, but it'll be a while.
I'd still say Penn State.
Okay, Penn State. So that's 4. That's 4.
Ain't no blue bloods in the SEC. Florida State.
Yeah. Former blue bloods.
Miami.
Clemson is probably the one I'd probably say.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. All right, before we get out of here, you watched Survivor Series. I thought Survivor Series is this upcoming weekend.
No, that's it. Yeah, I did too.
Man, Liv Morgan coming back and hitting John Cena in the John Wiener?
Not John Wiener. Hey, yeah. Oh, Jamie saying, yeah, they started at 9:30.
All right. Well,
see y'all next week.
We got to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get out of here. Thank you, Jamie. My bad.
My bad, Jamie.